How's it going, Pete? My name, as always, is Panda Cub, and this is just a show where I talk about what I see in the news today. What I saw was by the Chicago Tribune was the giant panda cub at the National Zoo in Washington dies. That's actually pretty sad because there's not that many pandas in the world. The article says the giant panda cub born a week ago at the National Zoo in Washington has died, and it is not immediately known why the animal died, zoo officials said Sunday. Zoo animals said in a press release that the cub was found dead Sunday morning after panda keepers heard sounds of distress from its mother, Mei Zhang. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Staffers were able to retrieve the cub about an hour later. There were no outward signs of trauma or infection. The cub had been a surprise at the zoo. 14-year-old Mei Zhang had 5 failed pregnancies before giving birth, and only one panda cub had survived at the zoo in the past, and that was the cub that died. Panda cubs are born about the size of a stick of butter and are delicate infants. A stick of butter, that's actually pretty small. Panda mothers are about 1,000 times heavier than their cubs, which are born with their eyes closed, kind of like dogs. The delicate cubs have died in the past when accidentally crushed by the mom. Jesus. Chill out, Mom. That happened in 2 different zoos in China in 2009 and 2010, when mothers killed their young while attempting to nurse. The zoo's first panda couple, Ling Ling and Xing Xing, arrived from China in 1972 and had 5 cubs during the 1980s, but none lived more than a few days. One of the cubs was stillborn. 2 others died of pneumonia within a day. Another died from lack of oxygen after birth, and the final cub died of an infection after 4 days. Panda experts have said that the first weeks of life are critical for the panda cubs, as mothers have to make sure they stay warm and get enough to eat. It's kind of a nerve-wracking period for the folks that are monitoring mom and cub. Rebecca Snyder, the curator of mammals at Atlanta Zoo, said last week, Atlanta is one of only 2 other American zoos that have had cubs. Only, geez, 2. That's kind of sad. Atlanta has had 3 cubs, and the San Diego Zoo has had 6, including a cub born this year. A panda couple in Memphis has yet to have a cub. Despite several tries, no other U.S. zoos have pandas. The cub has not yet been named in accordance with Chinese tradition. It was to receive a name after 100 days on December 24th. Had the cub survived until then, it would have been roughly the size of a loaf of bread and weighed around 10 pounds. Jeez. If you want to read this article for yourself, there's actually a video on the site. I will put the link in the description below. As always, this is Koppel News. My name is Ken Koppel, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's news.